I could like give you time to do this. Maybe I should. Or maybe we should just get going with this already. I already see, I walked around, I see people doing some weird stuff again. What is it telling you to do here between these two complex numbers? What is it telling you to do? Add them. I see people multiplying or some weird stuff. So, you're going to add the real with the real. You have calculator to put negative 2 plus 3. Negative 2 plus 3 is 1, isn't it? Negative 2 plus 3 is 1. And then what else? 6i, that's a positive 6i plus negative 4i. Or basically what? 6i minus 4i is yeah, moving on. Yes, move on. We're moving on to the next problem. This one right here is telling you to multiply. That's the dot multiply. Negative 2 times 3. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. Negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 4i. That's positive 8i. 6i times 3 is 18i. Six I times negative 4i. Negative 24 I squared. It's always the same pattern here, that in the middle they're like terms. 8i and 18i is 26i. And this I'll bring down negative 6, and this is plus 26i. And then I squared. I squared is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 24 is positive 24. (24 minus 6 is 18. These combined. So that's the real and that's the imaginary, and it's always written this way. You always write down the real part. This is called real, and that's imaginary. Okay, so we're going to solve this quadratic equation. Go ahead and write it down. Solve the quadratic equation. Man, I could think of like 5 different ways of solving this. I can think of 5 different ways right now. The simplest and easiest way is to do what? Let's say, what would be the easiest and simplest way to solve something? When it says to solve, it's not telling you in what way to do it or anything. It just says find the solutions. Did somebody say do the X? No? The easiest way is to do the X if it's factorable. Yes or no? What goes at the bottom of the X? This is a very specific method that's in my class. That's the way I teach this. What goes on top? This is like, what are the two numbers that, how does it go? Two numbers that multiply equal the top and add up to the bottom, and what are those numbers? 4 and 2, 2 and 4. And so a student 7 years ago, maybe longer now, he says, hey, with your method, you can get the answers right there. What are the answers? X equals what? Okay, I guess not. Let's go. So I'm going to use the zero product property. So write it as factors and set it equal to 0. So it's going to go x plus 4, x plus 2, and we're going to set them equal to 0, each one of these factors. So it's going to be x plus 4 equal to 0, x plus 2 equal to 0. And we solve each one of these simple equations. So we're going to do what? Minus 4, x equals negative 4. So the solutions are x equals negative 4 and x equals negative 2. X equals negative 4, x equals negative 2. These are the answers already. These are the answers. Now, what's the other method? Wasn't that like complete the square? Didn't I remember when we did the algebra tiles? Algebra tiles last week, was it? How did it go? What did we say? Get the x's by themselves? I'm just showing you another way of solving this, no? That you should know how to do. Step 1 is to minus the 8 over to the other side. At least one person, please tell me. What number goes there? Not even one person. Huh? What number goes here?
0.
All right, I don't know. So algebra tiles work this way: that x squared is a big square. So we have a big square because we got one of them, and I got 6 sticks, and I got 6 sticks where half I can put them going down and half I can put them going up. So I'm gonna go and have a stick going like this: 1 stick, 2 stick, 3 sticks, 4 sticks, 5 sticks, 6 sticks, and I want to know what is it to complete the square. This is called complete the square. So how many little tiny squares am I gonna? How many little tiny squares am I going to need? How many tiny squares am I going to need? 1. So I'm going to need 9 tiny squares. And I said it is not necessary to be doing this because there is a formula. That's like how they teach it in middle school or with these little algebra tiles. But really there's a formula that says something like b divided by 2 squared, where b is what? A is 1, b is 6, whatever is that, who cares? For this, b is they actually look kind of the same. B and 6 6 divided by 2, then square it. 6 divided by 2 is what? 6 divided by 2 is 3, and then 3 squared means 3 times 3 is
9.
And then with this method, it goes something like, do the x here. What goes at the bottom of the x? What goes on top? What are the two numbers? And then how do we write this faster? Or in a more efficient way? Isn't it, we have both of them factors being x plus 3 times x plus 3, which is going to be x plus 3 squared? Yes or no? And what's negative 8 plus 9? Then what do we do? Then what do we do? Somebody help me, please. What do I do next? Square root it. Square root it. X plus 3 equals what? X plus 3 equals what? What is the square root of 1? Square root of 1 is? But what must I put in the front of it?
Plus or minus.
And now we can get the answers? We can go what? Oh, no. Well, I gotta subtract 3. Then I get x equals. X is gonna equal to what? Negative 3 plus 1, negative 3 plus 1. And the other one is gonna be negative 3 minus 1. X equals negative 3 minus 1. What's negative 3 plus 1? What's negative 3 minus 1? 4. So let me give you the master key. Here's the master key. But the problem is, even when I give you a master key, you don't even know how to use. People tell you the master key. Oh man. Have you heard of the quadratic formula? That was yesterday. We had a meeting with the other math teachers and Algebra 2 teachers. And they're like, Algebra 2 is just like Algebra 1. Pretty much everything they've done in Algebra 1 is just a little more difficult, maybe. But this right here, everything I'm showing you right here, you should already seen. But hopefully you remember this formula that is called x equals negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over
2.
That's an 8, 2/8. But even when I give you, that's the key, that's the formula to solving that. People can't put in numbers, can't do order operations. Let's go, let's see. Negative, you're gonna plug in b, plus or minus square root b squared minus 4a, you're gonna plug in a, you're gonna plug in c over 2 times a because like what I do is I just do it and people are like not doing it. I want to know how people know what's the problem. What is the problem? I'm gonna go back there and be like, and he's gonna do it because he's gonna like beat you. What's B?
B.
What is B?
1.
Okay, that's all right. So, oh no, it's not. In front of x squared, in front of x squared is a 1. Put a 1 right there. Put a 1. And put A underneath it, like it's A is 1. A is 1. Yes. It's still gonna. No. Well, yeah, sure. I was gonna circle A and 1, like A is 1, but I'm not sure. B, go ahead and do B is 6. No, don't do it there. Right underneath 6, maybe. Right.
Oh.
No. If you put A equals 1, then follow the same pattern. Put B equals 6 there.
Here.
Like underneath 6, put B equals 6. If that's how you want to do it.
Where?
Yes, B equals 6. If that's the way you want to identify it. None of this is needed for math. But and then put B equals 6.
Equals 6.
And then put C equals 8.
A.
C.
C.
C is equal to 8.
A.
It is not even necessary. If you already know what A, B, and C are, it's not even math.
Oh.
Plug in what B is equal to. Take out the B, that's why I put it in parentheses so you can plug in the number that B is. Hold on. What is it? Hold on.
Oh. I don't know what I mean.
Hey, and everybody's, hey, if you were up there, you'd be doing something weird too. Because
It's B. B.
it's not B.
Oh.
It's 6.
6. 6. Yeah. 6. 6 B. Okay.
And plug in B. And plug in A.
Plug A.
And plug in C. And plug in A. Go over here. X equals. Go here. X equals right here. X equals. Voy a empezar otra vez aquí. X equals. Make a big line for fraction line. Step back, look at what you're looking at here. That's a -6, because that's minus parentheses 6 is -6. Just put -6. No parentheses. Yes. Plus or minus. Square root. Okay, step back a little bit. 6 squared. What is 6 squared? Everybody help them out. What's 6 squared? Now go down here. Get a different color. Step back. Get a different color. Hold on. No, that's going. That's fine. Step back. No, leave it alone. No. For this one. For down there. Look.
Where?
Circle. -4 all the way to 8. All those 3 numbers, including the negative. Circle all that. No. Starting here. Look. This, the minus, and all this 418. Circula desde empezando con negativo hasta más esto, sí, eso, yes. How many negatives are there? Anybody, how many negatives do you see?
1.
I only see, no, that is not a negative, that blue, that thing, I don't know what the heck that is. It's only 1 negative. And if it's only 1 negative, it will stay negative, yes? So then you put a minus or negative, whatever, put a minus here. Put a minus. We already dealt with the negatives and positives. Just multiply the numbers now. 4 times 1 times 8. What's 4 times 1 times 8? 32. So it's that 2 times 1 is 2. X equals negative 6. Your line. Negative 6. Plus or minus. Square root. Hold on. What is 36 minus 32?
4.
Over 2. X equals. Hold on, slow down a little bit and you make your line. You need more space. Oh, you're putting your negative 6? Okay.
Yeah.
Negative 6, go ahead and put negative 6. That's your negative 6. Plus or minus? Hold on. Square root of 4 is what? No.
Oh, cierto.
No. Go backwards. Okay. Square root of 4 is 2. Oh no, what are you doing? No.
No?
Hold on. Oh no! No! You did all that work for nothing. Hold on.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm gonna take this back now.
Vamos a volverlo, no, atrás.
How do you? Hold on. What did you do? What did you do?
Okay.
Oh no!
No que no.
No,
Podemos volverlo atrás, ¿no?
No.
¿Por qué?
¿Qué?
Póngale
hiciste?
atrás. Póngale atrás.
What did you do? Anything? Maybe no. Is it there? No, this is over. No. Yee. Alright. Let's, yeah, go ahead and sit down. Yeah. So there's the quadratic formula. You're going to plug in those B, A, C. Man, it's so... I think that's where he was at, right here. I think that's where he was at. So here, you can separate right here. You can separate them. You can go negative 6 plus. No, because that's going to be square root of 4 is 2. That's where he was at, actually. Erase. He did, okay, that's where he was at. And right here, you can separate here because the square root of 4 is 2. So it's going to be negative 6 plus 2 divided by 2. Then you got negative 6 minus 2 divided by 2. This is negative 6 plus 2. What's negative 6 plus 2?
4.
4.
Menos 4.
Negative 4.
Negative 4 divided by 2. Negative 6 minus 2. Negative 8 divided by 2.
Negative 4.
Wasn't that the same answer when we did it with the other method and the other method? Huh? Can't even remember what happened 10 minutes ago. And that's all there's to this. And I'm going to stop this lesson in the here.